Hey guys, I'm Edgar Villa, and I will actually be presenting my second goal reflection. So, I just want to let y'all know that today's date is May 7th, and I will be answering all 11 questions from what I have written down. Okay, so first question is, what activities did you perform towards your goal? Well, the first activity was that I had to study a lot of top closers because you can't learn and progress if you're in the same level doing the same things. So once I started um, putting it into my mind that I wanted to close many more deals, I had to obviously learn off of the top closers, people that are above me. And not only that, I began to read books about closing, just making sure that I knew the whole into depth reasons. Number two is, how did those activities go? Well, honestly, they went great because not only did I learn a lot from the top mentors and books, I also learned how to open my mind to new ideas and different ways of closing deals. So I'm not just speaking on my service, but I'm also connecting with my clients, which is really important. Number three, how is your goal progressing overall? Well, overall, I've seen that I've actually been progressing my speech. So I don't just use my speech to my clients, I also use it in my day to day life when I'm speaking to um, adults or people my age or even younger, just making sure that I could always keep a conversation and we're actually connecting and not just finding a reason to stay busy and wasting time just speaking. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do with every single client. Number four is, how do you feel about your goal progress? Well, honestly, I feel that there's always enough room to progress. Whether this is being from my same goal of closing 10 deals, to even, again, my speech, to improving myself internally, which is really important before you go out trying to help others. You have to help yourself, make sure that you're right. So, by the way, I feel with my goal progress, I feel like it's been doing much more than I've expected it to do. I think the fifth question is, why did you want to pursue the goal initially? Super important. I really wanted to be able to split 100K a year because that's more of a bigger goal. That's the main goal. Having hitting 300,000 a year in 1 year, into 10 contracts a month. So basically, each contract is close to 1,000. So if I'm able to get 10,000 each month to start off, I could hit over 100 in a year easily. And so if I do split it up, it makes the work seem easier and more doable. Number six, have your reasons for pursuing your goals changed? Um, at the moment, not yet because I still do want to reach 10 contracts a month. Sometimes that changes a lot from going from 11 contracts to going back down to 7 contracts to just staying to 5 contracts in 1 month. It all really depends on the month. It all really depends on how my clients are feeling, how many people get in contact with me. But no, my goal still just stays at wanting to do 10 contracts a month till the year ends. And any way I can do it, I'm gonna do it. So that's my goal that I have. Number seven, are you considering changing your goal, or have you already changed it? Um, Once I reach the 10 contracts a month, I will quickly and efficiently change it to 15 contracts a month. Reason being is because I know that if I could easily hit 10 contracts a month, there's just nothing stopping me from hitting 15. If I could hit 15, I feel like I could go 20. So every year I have to progress some way and always prosper. So once I do hit my goal, I know for sure that I'm gonna keep it, make sure that it's consistent more than anything. And then once I see that, okay, my goal is actually happening, okay, next goal, let's hit 15. Number eight is, do you anticipate continuing your goal beyond this assignment? Yes, because I'm not only trying to reach this goal because I just want to learn, is I am doing it because it's from my work, my business, and I feel that it's really important for me to understand the reasons why I'm doing it. So if I understand why I'm speaking to clients, how I can close them, how I could get more deals and more sales, I feel that every year is gonna be a better year to look forward to. And not only a year, I'm also gonna look towards every month and every single week. Number nine, what did you learn about yourself in this project? I honestly did learn a lot, super important. It all came down to my energy and my attitude. If I wasn't happy with myself, if I wasn't giving that positive attitude that okay, I could keep doing and going for more, then it's obvious that I wasn't gonna attract that same energy back to my business and to myself. So once I started seeing more into depth that okay, it's not just okay closing deals, making the money, making the 100,000 a year, but it came down to being happier, giving myself a little bit more time, giving myself more value. Um, it really helped a lot. So I feel that um, I did learn a lot more than I anticipated, and it's really important. I feel like for everyone in any type of goal, it's really important for you to understand yourself first and why you want to do it before pursuing it. So just keep that in mind. Number 10 is what lessons will you take away from this project? So I was actually confused with this question. Reason being because I didn't know if to take it into my part or to throw out completely. So I'm gonna just put the well throw out completely from this project. Is the lessons I would take away from this project was it are that thinking on is just to focus on speech and learning off of closers. Most importantly, from this project is that I had to learn how to market. Um, from closing the 10 deals, it wasn't just again from learning how to speak because I knew how to do that. I wanted to improve it. But behind it all, it really also came down from the marketing itself. So I needed to put myself a little bit more out there on social media, connected more with my clients through like YouTube, social media, and just Facebook ads, different ways on attracting them, getting my customers. So if I wanted to hit those 10 a month, I really did have to find my clients before they found me. And then the last question is, how will you apply what you learned from this project in the future? So I actually don't have nothing written down, so this is actually gonna come from my mind. Things I will apply are again my speech. Most importantly, because it's super important in real life to have connections, have a network with multiple people. So it's important to show how you speak because if you're just a shy person, you don't want to speak to many people or start a conversation, you'll never get to interact, you'll never learn, you'll never have connections, and you'll never create value in any conversation because all you're going to do is always answer with broad answers. And a lot of people don't want to just keep a boring 5 minute conversation and take off. Everyone wants to have an interesting conversation, regardless of how what y'all speak on. But speech is super important. Another thing that I will apply in my day-to-day life forever in my future is making sure that my mental health and my energy is always positive and as high as it can be. And I will understand that some days energy and some certain time can be different, but I'm gonna try to make the most out of every single minute and every single second of my day with the best energy and attitude. So this has been my goal reflection for senior English.